The unshakable mind. Mastering inner strength. Most people try to appear strong on the outside, yet inside they are falling apart, scattered thoughts, unstable emotions, shaken by the smallest challenges. But real strength isn't loud, it's silent. It lives in the mind. An invincible mind isn't built overnight. It is trained, sharpened, and forged through discipline, stillness, and truth. While the world reacts, I observe. While others break under pressure, I stay grounded. If you want to be unshakable, you must master what cannot be seen. In this lesson, I will share the hidden teachings that shaped my mental power, the teachings that made me calm in chaos, sharp in silence, and unbreakable in every battle. If you're ready to unlock your mind's true potential, let's begin. The battle within. The world is full of noise, distractions, and pressure. But the real storm isn't out there, it's inside your mind. It starts with fear, doubt, and anger. If you don't master these emotions, they will master you. Most people try to fix everything around them, forgetting the most important battle is within. You must learn to calm your thoughts like still water. When the mind is still, vision becomes clear. You begin to see solutions instead of problems. I train my body daily, but I train my mind even more. I observe my thoughts, question my fears, and stand in silence, facing my own mind. Only when you conquer the storm within can you stand firm in the storm outside. Mastering the inner storm means not letting every thought carry you away. Not every emotion deserves your attention. Not every fear deserves your belief. You must become the observer of your mind, not its prisoner. When things go wrong, do not react, pause, breathe, and listen to your inner world. A warrior does not fight the storm. He becomes still within it. And through that stillness, he finds control. That is true strength. Control is power. You cannot control what others do. You cannot stop every challenge. But you can control your inner world. And when the storm comes, you won't flinch because your peace no longer depends on the outside. It lives within you. Most people react without thinking offended. They explode. Something goes wrong, they panic. But this isn't power. It's weakness in disguise. True power lies in control, choosing your response instead of being ruled by emotion. A warrior is not a puppet pulled by strings. He pauses, observes, and chooses. Reaction is fast, emotional, and reckless. Response is calm, focused, and intentional. It turns chaos into clarity. I trained myself to pause in the heat of pressure, not to ignore emotion, but to rise above it. When you react, the world controls you. When you respond, you remain the master of your mind. Think of fire, a reaction adds fuel, making it worse. A response contains it, shaping and directing its force. The same is true of your mind. Reacting creates regret. Responding brings peace. Life will test you. People will challenge you. But you don't have to attend every fight you're invited to. Control is power. Silence is strength. Calmness is your weapon. Choose wisely, and you stay in control of your story. The power of solitude. Most people fear being alone. They mistake silence for emptiness. But solitude is not weakness. It is the greatest training ground. In solitude, there are no distractions, no applause, no opinions, only truth. When you train alone, your focus sharpens. You hear your thoughts clearly. You see where your mind is strong and where it is still soft. Solitude exposes truth. And truth is the beginning of mastery. I became who I am not in crowds, but in silence. While others sought approval, I built myself in private. That is where discipline grows. That is where confidence is born in the shadows, in the quiet. Training in solitude means you don't wait for motivation. You don't train for others. You train because it is who you are. No one is there to clap. No one is there to judge. Only your will versus your weakness. That is where warriors are forged. The crowd may inspire you, but it cannot build you. Only you can do that. In solitude, you find your edge. You develop self-respect, self-discipline, and self-trust. These are the tools of an unshakable mind. If you feel alone, don't run from it. Use it. Let the silence sharpen you. Let the quiet be your teacher. Because the man who is strong alone is unstoppable in the world. Pain is the teacher. Pain is not the enemy. Pain is the teacher. Most people run from it, complain about it, or let it break them. But I saw pain differently. I used it. I studied it. Because behind every pain is a lesson that makes you stronger. The question is, will you run, or will you rise? You grow more in pain than in comfort. Pain pushes your limits, stretches your mind, and tests your spirit. When you're hurting, you're building. You just don't see it yet. But the warrior does. He feels the fire and keeps moving forward. When I was injured, I trained my mind. When I was doubted, I trained my focus. When I was in pain, I did not sit in self-pity. I sharpened my discipline. The body may be weak, but the mind must remain strong. Because the stronger the mind, the faster the body recovers. Pain reveals who you are. Anyone can smile when life is easy. But when life gets heavy and you're still standing, that is power. Most people let pain define them. They say, I am broken. I cannot move on. But you are not your pain. You are the power that rises from it. Let your scars be your story, not your prison. Pain will either control you or shape you into someone unbreakable. The choice is yours. Steel mind, flowing action. Water adapts to everything. It takes the shape of its container. It moves without resistance, yet nothing in nature is stronger. Be like water, flexible in body, unshakable in mind. Most people either force their way through life or freeze in fear. But you must learn the balance. Flow on the outside, steel within. Water does not resist, it responds. It bends around obstacles, never wasting energy fighting unnecessary battles. You must do the same. Adjust to the challenge without losing your form. That is true power. A warrior in combat shifts when the opponent shifts. He adapts when the fight changes. But inside, he remains locked in, calm, focused, unshaken. That is the key. External movement, internal stillness. Life will test you. But you must be steel in thought, fluid in action. Because a man who flows while holding his inner strength cannot be stopped. The path of the warrior. The world sees your victories, your confidence, your skills. But they don't see the quiet hours behind it all. True power is built in silence, in discipline, in private battles no one sees. Discipline is showing up when it's easier to quit. It's doing the work when no one is watching. It's saying no to what feels good now so you can say yes to greatness later. Greatness is built behind closed doors. In the quiet, in the repetition, in the moments of unseen effort. The most dangerous man is not the one who seeks attention. It is the one who trains relentlessly in the dark. You don't need applause. You don't need permission. You don't need motivation. You need discipline. And when you master the unseen, the world will feel your impact. Calm, sharp, unbreakable. That is the warrior's way. Now go. Live with stillness in your mind and fire in your soul.